Hello people, today's topic is why do Koreans call teachers teacher? We often call not Mr. Lee or Mr. Kim, we say teacher, like Matthew teacher, Jessica teacher. It sounds funny, but there's a reason for that. Let's talk about that. Look at the word ageist. Western cultures are often considered ageist societies. Ageist means prejudice or discrimination against a particular age group, especially the elderly. Unlike Western culture, Korean culture, we respect people who are older than you. So there are two languages. We have 반말 and 존댓말. 반말 is when you meet somebody that you know of or younger than you, or people who are really close, like families, you use 반말, and 존댓말 is somebody you don't know, somebody who is older than you, right? So two different languages. When you meet somebody you don't know of or stranger, you definitely use 존댓말. Some people who are rude, they might use 반말. Okay, first one is subject. In Korean, when you hear expressions like 밥 먹었어? 어디가? Or 뭐 했어? There are no subjects like what do you do? What did you do? Did you eat? English, there's clear direct subject like you or he, she, the person's gender or who you're speaking to. But in Korean, it's not clear. Like 밥 먹었어, there's no subject. So that's why we don't really call somebody directly. The first reason is we have 존댓말 and 반말, so we don't call them by names. When you meet in-laws, especially like in movies, they say, well, when you're really close, and then in-laws, the father-in-law or mother-in-law say, hey, you can just call me Matt, you can just call me John. You don't have to call me Mr. or Sir, something, something, something. So that means, that shows that you and the person got a little closer. But in Korean, even if you're really close, you never call in-laws by name. There are names, like 장인어른, 장모님, or 시어머님, things like that. And also, if you get in a taxi, you don't know the word that you're going to use. So I sometimes use 사장님. 사장님 is a business owner. Or I use 선생님. 선생님 is also a teacher, but I'm not talking about the real teachers that teaches, but as a word like sir or Mr. something. If you don't think of anything to say, you just 선생님 or 사장님, yeah. Or if the person is a female, then you can use lady. You never use. Let's talk about polite or impolite words. You never use 아줌마. 아줌마 is sort of impolite word. 아저씨 or 할머니, 할아버지 sometimes okay. But like as a cafe owner, a customer comes in who looks like grandmother or grandfather. If I say grandmother, they might get offended because it really happened. Like some grandmother told me that, why do you call her grandmother? Like, let's not call grandmother because grandmother means the person is old enough, right? So since then, I just call 여사님. 여사님 is more polite word, lady, things like that. Male, like I told you, 사장님 or 선생님 or 기사님. 기사님 is driver or somebody who fixes something, engineer. 여사님 is like lady, like I told you. When you go in a restaurant, you don't know how to call waitress or waiter. You don't say waiter, you don't say waitress, you say 저기요, 여기요. You never say waiter. It's very impolite in Korea. You say 여기요, 저기요. Korean culture, we use indirect language. Just a cultural thing. In the old days, there are a lot of farmers in small countries, so they have to help each other sometimes. So we help each other. One day you go to this house or this neighborhood and then help them. One day they come back and then they help us. So we have to keep like moderate relationship, good relationship. So in that way we have to use indirect language. So people tend to be kind of nice and like not talk about those direct words or direct emotion. Sort of they hide their emotion and then just get along with each other. Matthew teacher, Jessica teacher, it's okay. In English too, in English they have like grandmother, Uncle Joe, Aunt Mary. It's a little bit different, but they still use it. Aunt, uncle, or grandmother, grandfather, or grandpa. Right? So in English there are some words like that, but in Korean every word is like that when you call somebody. So please be careful. Alright, so this is it for today's lesson. Thank you very much for watching the video. I'll make more videos like that, and also I'll make just a plain handwriting English or Korean words. Thank you. You have a wonderful day. Bye bye.